Good morning, sunshine. Yeah, your girl is on her way to the J.O.B. today, y'all. I got bags like, oh my goodness. My hair is a hot mess. When I say a hot mess, I got like the biggest, funkiest twists, everything. You really would not want to see my hair right about now. But we went out last night, Papa and I, to take Tootie out because her birthday is Tuesday. Her birthday is Tuesday. So we went to take her out last night. We went to this Texas State House or something in Holly Springs, which is away from our house. So what had happened was we were going to go to the movies, but we decided, to go to the really nice movie theater, with the recliner seats and you could order food and all that kind of stuff. So we decided to go there. But Tootie and I and her papa decided, so we went there. So we had like an hour and a half to spend before the movie actually started. Tootie wanted to go see Boo 2. I wanted to see Boo 2. Papa did not want to see Boo 2. But anyway, so we decided to go shopping because it's like this little strip of like all shopping stores. And we got in those stores and got to shopping. So, but we left out like in time, got to the movie theater while the movie was sold out. Oh my goodness, we were so bummed because Tootie wanted to see that movie so bad. And I just really wanted to take her to the movies, spend some Q2 with her at the movies. But, so because they were sold out or whatever, and Papa was starving, he got on my flipping nerves about food. Because if I'm hungry, I can, I'll get something whenever. He is one of those men, when he is hungry, he wants to eat. He wants to eat right then and there, or he get an attitude. I tell you about his attitude, and I get an attitude, and everybody got an attitude, and it's just, But anyway, he didn't catch an attitude last night because it was Tootie, and he was shopping. He didn't do too bad. I think he only got like a couple outfits. I only got like a couple shirts and this sweater that's kind of funky, but I kind of like it, but it's weird. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we didn't get home till late, and girl, I got bags like, oh my goodness, my eyes are terrible today. No amount of cream or nothing would take those bags away. I did not want to get up this morning. I went to sleep too late to be getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, I went to sleep probably like 12 something. So I woke up this morning. Where is my paper? I woke up this morning, y'all, till I'm about to come to a stop sign. To Tootie, look what she left on my vanity. Can you see it? Check that out. It says, "Hey mama, have a nice day at work. Love you, Naya," and then a smiley face. Can y'all see that? Like, how cute is that? I'm taking it to put in my office. I don't have nothing in my office. I used to decorate my office and have it all nice. I had pictures in there. Girl, I don't have Jack in my office. Nothing. When I say nothing, I mean I don't have anything in my office. I used to have like pictures of the beach because it relaxed me. I need to really get in. I knew, that's what I need to do. I need to fix my office up. I don't know why I just haven't. I just don't. But I need to. And it's funny because one of the team leaders, she is so funny because they have like really big cubicles. So she but y'all, she has decked that freaking cubicle out over there. She got a furry like rug and she done she has decked that cubicle out. And I was like, well, I used to have my office decked out like that because you spend time there, so you want to be like comfortable or whatever. So I need to really deck my office out. But I just thought that little note was so cute. And it touched my heart this morning. And I was like, oh my Tootie. So Tootie has grown up so much, y'all. She really is. She'll be 11, her birthday. And she's just grown so much. Y'all know I can't even hardly talk about it because it breaks my heart. The other night, she and I were in bed. And y'all, now I have to be like, come and spend some time with me. And she'd be like, oh, Mom, I'll be in there in a few minutes. And when she come, She came the other night, this is Friday night, and laid down with me. And I just explained to her, you know, I told her how much I love her, how much I appreciated her. And I told her, I explained to her I explained to her how she helped me to better cope with the passing of my grandmother. And she did, you know, without that child, I would have been a basket case, like, for real. And I told her, you know, about how she just filled my life. And, you know, and I really just got emotional. And she just grabbed me and she hugged me and she was like, oh, Mama. And it was just such of a moment, y'all, like, oh my goodness. But I just know she's grown up so much, and I just want her to know, and when she knows how much I love her, but she never could understand. I don't think she ever will understand how much she really filled my life, and how much that child just did it. You know, she helped me. She helped me. She, you know, she was a baby. She might be 2, 3. But she helped me to get old. She was like 2. Yeah, about 2 or 3. But without her, I don't know how I could have gotten over my grandmother's passing. But, so y'all, I had to tell her how much I love her, how much I appreciated her. And it was just such of a moment. But child, then we got to talking, and because a lot of times, I want to know what's going on in her world, you know. And all my grandkids, I'll just ask them questions. So tell me what's been up with you. And, you know, because it's funny, at first, you know, they're a little hesitant and nothing. I'm like, come on now, you been doing something. I mean, what's up? Like, so then I ask, you know, questions that they have to answer most of the time. So, any boys like you? Girl, I be asking them questions. And Tootie just opened up, girl, and she went to talking about school, and she talked about the boys that like her, and I was like, oh my goodness. But I really don't care for them, and I'm like, because you really need to know, and you can't just fly off the handle, because sometimes they might tell you or say something to you that you really didn't expect. You know what I'm saying? You have to find ways to talk to them and teach them lessons out of your conversation without being flying off the handle. You know what I'm saying? Without flying off the handle, because they'll get to the point they're like, I ain't gonna tell you nothing else. But yeah, what I want you to know, this annoys me so bad when people say, now I can understand when people say something like, leave me, you know, leave it in the comments, or talk to me in the comments, or say something in the comments, or, you know, comment on the video. And when you, like, a lot of times, sometimes, you know, I'll make it short, but a lot of times I'll go, like, into detail commenting, and people just say, thank you. What? That annoys me so bad, because, and I can understand every once in a while, you know, you might do that or whatever, but the comments sometimes that I leave, it's just this, it's a couple YouTubers, and even not just the big ones. I'm talking about some of these smaller people that if somebody comments on your video, you're asked, let's say you got 165 subscribers, because this is the case in one of the people that I, you know, watch. And I really like her vlogs or whatever. She has like 165, 163 subscribers. You mean to tell me out of 163 subscribers, and I leave like in-depth comments because some, you know, you can't respond, or you say thank you for watching. I mean, it's just annoying. Like, for me, sometimes, you know, if people leave in-depth comments, I will comment back, because I really do appreciate talking to y'all. You know, every once in a while, like if I'm here, if it's being some time, and I really try to get to my comments section. It might take me like a few days. Sometimes it might take me a week, whatever. But if somebody is talking to me in a conversation, I talk back. And it's just this person, you got 163 subscribers, girl, and you can't talk back? Like, really? I mean, that is just, it's so annoying to me. Anywho, if y'all want them people, don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, talk to people sometime though. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever. But yeah, so that orange cup girl. I went and got my nails done yesterday, y'all. I just got a manicure, and oh my goodness, he did such a wonderful job. And he laughed. He was like, "Oh, you need a child." He massaged the heck out of my hands and my arms, and I love this dude. I was thinking about getting some gel nails, but then I was like, you know what? I really want some nails, but I really just don't. I don't want to invest the time right now in going to that flipping shop. And when you get your nails done, because I'm kind of the person, I'm not going to have no acrylics on and I need to fill in and my nails jacked up. No. Your girl don't do that. If I'm going to wear them, I'm going to wear them, okay? And I've been training a new team leader this weekend, and I am so glad he is in place. He's a young guy, but he's very much deserving of the position. He's a hard worker. Oh my goodness, he is really young, but he works so hard. His work ethic is impeccable. Like, you don't find that a lot in young people these days. And he's like, I mean, he's in his early 20s, but he comes to work on time. He would go, like when he was a CSR, you know, and he was on the break schedule, he'd go to lunch on time, he'd come back on time. His tracking sheets were just amazing. Like, if I went in talking to people about, you know, like different things, I would refer to him, ask him what he does to get back from lunch on time. Ask him what he does to do, you know, whatever. And it's just rare. So to train him, you know, training them on closing and running reports and doing little stuff like that. And it's just, I'm glad to see, you know, that I'm glad to see, first of all, that he applied. I had to really talk to a lot of them about just applying for positions. I don't care how long you've been there. I don't care. Always go for it. You know, and that's what we need to really be trying to teach and mold into our young black people, because sometimes the self-esteem is not where it needs to be. And I just, you know, really, I encourage them all the time to strive for better. Go for these positions. It's my phone. Go for these positions. You never know, you know what I'm saying? But make sure, as long as you have the skill set, I say go for it. And not only that, I mean, because sometimes you could be trained, but you have to be willing and open. Your attendance needs to be good. I mean, there's things that need to come into play, but I always encourage younger black adults to go for it in life. Do not stay stagnant. Go for it. You never know. And I'm glad he went for it, because you know, he's great. He's perfect for the position. But in life, you know, sometimes black kids don't get the self-esteem that they need growing up. They don't get that push, you know. And it was another young lady, and she hadn't been there long, but I'm like, yo, go for the positions. I mean, but I hadn't been here that long. I don't care. If you feel like you're qualified, go for it. You know, if you feel like you can learn, because sometimes you don't have the skills. You know, I mean, you have the ability to learn, and you want to learn, and you want to do well. That's what it takes. Because sometimes you can be shaped and molded into, you know, better into other positions and stuff like that. So do not be afraid, and encourage your young black people to always go for more, strive for better, do it. You know, because and both of these people, they got the positions, but they weren't, because they didn't think they were qualified. They didn't think they had what it takes. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to encourage somebody and I don't feel like I'm going to tell them, look, you know, you need to work on this, and that. I will give my honest opinion about things. But encourage your young people. They don't have to be your kids. They do not have to be your kids. Encourage them. You know, I be on Facebook sometimes and I just see young people, you know, saying, I want to get this position, or I want to do this, or I want to do that. And I might not even know them, girl. I be encouraging the heck out of them children. Go for it. And I say children, they're grown, but they're children to me because they're younger. And not only that, I mean, sometimes you might have to encourage older people. Encourage people. Get used to encouraging people. Y'all, my Bible study topic for myself this week is anger. Yeah, I got to get it together, y'all, because I have found myself angry as crap. People just annoy me so bad, and that is not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, my anger would just flare up, and I'm working on that. So my study for the whole week, and I get like do my own Bible studies. Like, sometimes, you know, I'll be like, Lord, I need a topic, you know, for study or whatever. And this week, because I settled on anger and attitude. And I have a great attitude, but I get angry quick, and that's not good. You know what I'm saying? Because people just annoy me. Like, some stuff I have low tolerance for, and really it's stuff that people shouldn't be doing, but I have to learn to not let it affect me to the point that I get angry. And when I get angry, you know, I don't lash out at people sometimes, but it depends. And I don't like curse people out or whatever, but I might be. I just found myself lately just angry a lot about stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stupid stuff. So I'm working on myself, y'all. You know, we can always work on improving ourselves. And, you know, I mean, nobody is perfect. None of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And, you know, we have to self-examine sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I do that a lot. I examine myself a lot. I check myself. And I know that I need to check my attitude. You know what I'm saying? Check my... I can't let people and their foolishness get to me to the point that I become angry, which is what's happening. And yeah, sometimes it be some real stupid stuff that they do, but you know, and I'm learning to let people live their own lives, you know, and not just my kids, just people in general, you know, like. All I can do is just tell you, you know, my opinion, and it could be like family members, friends, whatever. I had a girlfriend recently that did something so stupid, and it's her life. Yes, it's her life, but it was stupid, you know. And I was pissed with her because she did something so stupid. But you know, like, I mean, I gotta realize it's her life. You know what I'm saying? It's her life, and if she want to do something that stupid, it definitely is going to impact her life. I just got to let her do it. So, you know, I'm learning to let go of things that just piss me off that shouldn't. Well, of course it affects you because it's your, you know, it's, you know. Or just like even people at work, sometimes people do stupid stuff, you know, and it's just, I want to get to the point where it doesn't bother me, you know what I'm saying, that, and I don't dwell on stuff for long. I have like some stuff with my mom that just, you know, really irritates the crap out of me, but I need to let it go, you know, just, I can't even, you know what I'm saying, as quick as it come, I want to be able to release it. I really don't even want it to come, but I really want to be able to just release this stuff. I really don't want it to come, but anywho, y'all get the gist. I'm working on me. See if it's something that you need to work on, because sometimes, y'all, people get so self-righteous. I know somebody right now, she is so self-righteous that, and I love her dearly, but she annoys me to no end with her self-righteous attitude. And somebody that's really close to me that I see every day, and you know, I just gotta let it go. You know, I gotta get to the point where it don't bother me. And it's gonna take prayer. It takes, you know, really meditating on why. Because what I learned yesterday, a lot of times when we get angry with people, it's because of past experiences. Past hurts, you know, past things that, you know, and I can really say that is true with, especially like my mother. And I really didn't realize that I had been hurt. You know, I think I it's just stuff that I brushed under the rug with her. And I can talk to y'all because, you know, I believe in testifying. Y'all know when people learn from my experiences. And some stuff that I really didn't think really bothered me, that I realized all this time it was masked. You know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't have to deal with her. Like, I mean, I dealt with her, but I didn't have to deal with, I don't know, I just never had to deal with the issues. And since my grandmother has passed, I've had to deal with her more often. And because my grandmother was more like my mom. I mean, my mom was always been cool, but I think that the issues weren't there because I didn't really think about them. And now, you know, I think some of those issues are flaring up that causes me frustration. Whereas I really didn't even know that some of this stuff existed until recently. So, and I think, you know, honestly, and I don't know if I talked about this before, you can't expect people to be other people because they are who they are. And I think realistically, I expected my mother to be my grandmother, you know, to be like my grandmother, and she can't because she is who she is, and she's not my grandmother. So I realized that back here, the earlier part of the year, that I'm trying to hold her to a standard that my grandmother had, and she's not my grandmother. You know, my grandmother was a totally different person, raised in a whole totally different time, and was just totally different. So, you know, learning some things, you know what I'm saying? It's, hey, you got to figure this thing out, because what I don't want is, I don't want anything, I don't want any regrets in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all before, when my grandmother passed, there were no regrets whatsoever, because I know that we had that relationship. I did everything for her I could. We were just there. And so with my mom, I don't want her to pass and I feel the way that I feel. You know what I'm saying? And yes, she does things sometimes that annoys me and irritate y'all. She can send me from 0 to 100 in 2.5 seconds. Seriously. And I just, it was just never like that. Like when my grandmother was living, it's so weird. And now, like, yo, I could go from 0 to 100 really in 2.5 seconds with her. My patience is just, so, girl, there's something you got to work on. There's something I really have to work on. And I you know, sometimes we got to figure out how, yeah, people are going to do things, but we have to figure out how to not let it affect us, because it's not good for us. It's not healthy for us. And one time, y'all, I was so angry. I stayed angry all the time. And I had to really just, you know what? I'm going to tell y'all this, really, because I realized this sickness that I dealt with all summer, I really think my mother and my sister made me sick. And I love them dearly, but because I couldn't get past the stuff that pissed me off with them, and it just annoyed me to no end, and I just kept all this stuff, and I think it made me sick. Anger can make you sick. Frustration, anger, you know, it can make you sick. And I think that's really what, you know, made me sick all summer long, because I had just had it. Like, oh, child, I love them people, but they just really gets under my skin so bad. And, you know, and I'll talk more about it at some point, and it's not to put them on blast, but I really think it's healthy that we share our experiences. And it's not like, and I won't, you know, go into depth about things, but I will talk about how my role in things and stuff really affected me and the relationships. Anyway, I'm about to be pulling up at work. Y'all done talked y'all all the way to work today. So I will holler back at y'all in the next video. Now you can comment and I will respond back. All right, y'all. Bye.